Moving on to our second name, Kathy in Reno, Nevada wants to know your take on a very hot name this week in all the news, and that's Lyft, ticker symbol LYFT. For a number of reasons, they had earnings that were disappointing, and I believe there's a lot of chatter when you look at Lyft compared to Uber. Are they going to be doing similar things? But it looks like it took a little bit of a short-term hit here.
It took a little short-term hit, but to be honest, it's already on the recovery. So I think Kathy from Reno, Nevada, uh, I think I know what you're thinking. Should I buy low now that the price has dipped? And interestingly enough, this isn't the traditional pattern that I would, you know, trade premium on per se, because it's not really sideways choppy between a known level of support or resistance. In fact, what we had been seeing since about January 1st is that Lyft was kind of building up pressure, some uncertainty, almost like you wanted to prepare for a breakout. So I almost go back to, what do you feel about the fundamentals? I want you to do some research on Lyft, and if you're confident with Lyft, and you want to own some of this stock, then wait for a strong signal saying that there's a bottom being found. And then, yeah, I could see it's cheap enough for you to just buy the stock. I could see buying some of this stock, but I wouldn't go overboard. I would, use some uh, clear position sizing rules. Make sure you know where your bailout would be. So, where would you throw in the towel at what price? So, if I was purchasing this stock at $13 and maybe at 11.50 is where I would put the line in the sand, make sure you understand what a $1.50 drop per share would do. Size your position accordingly so that if you lost a $1.50 per share, that would be less than, like I said earlier, less than 4% of your portfolio. And actually, the bigger your portfolio grows, maybe you make it even less than 4%, 3%, 2%, 1%, whatever you're willing to risk of your portfolio. Size this position accordingly. And then, yeah, it could turn into a directional position. It could turn into a premium selling position. You'd have to play it kind of by ear, but um, I can see where you're going with this. Just make sure fundamentally, you know, the fundamentals of this company agree with whatever your checklist is before you just blanketly go purchase this, because the technical pattern isn't lending itself as well to a premium selling
Yeah,
position.